Hi everyone, it's Suze here from Technology Coaching, and in this video I'm going to show you how you can create social media content quickly and for free simply using your web browser. That means you don't need to spend the time and the money on creating content using expensive software and getting other people to do it. You can do it really quickly. All you need is a little bit of the time scheduled into your week to be able to get it done. So what we're going to do to be able to do this in this kind of short video is we're going to use Buffer, which is a social media content and scheduling platform. We're also going to use the Chrome extensions for Buffer, which is both Pablo and Buffer. And we're also going to look for content that we're going to post. I've already got some curated together that I'm going to show you how to create images and text with. And then also look for some images to use for creating content. So let's get stuck right in. I just want to make this a quick video, so let's go straight to the platforms to show you how to do it. So first place we're going to look is going to Google Chrome, and we're going to go to the website called buffer.com. Now, this is one of the many different types of content scheduling and management tools that are out there. The reason I'm showing you Buffer is that because it's got these great Chrome extensions. I've used other ones in the past, and the one that I'm using currently at the moment is Buffer, because for any of my clients that are starting out with content management and scheduling, Buffer is a good place to start off, because for your free account, you connect 3 social accounts, which could be your Twitter, your Facebook, and your Instagram, where you can get 10 posts on each account for free, which gives you a really good kind of starting point for you creating kind of social media content on a consistent basis, rather than just ad hoc when you're on the fly or you're having to get stuff together to put out. This gives you a real mindset of creating a strategy towards it. Now, you can go for the Pro plan, and then there's business plans as well. I have the Pro plan myself, which allows me to create 100 pieces of content per 8 different platforms, which is great for me at the moment for my business. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to log in. Now, if you're brand new to Buffer, you will need to go ahead and create an account. So I'm not going to show you that on this video, but you would just click the sign up button up here in the top right and create an account for them. Then you need to go ahead and attach your social media accounts to it. And the instructions that you go through are really simple. You just need to log into your social media accounts directly from Buffer, and then it connects the two together. Now, the platform's really simple to use. You've got your kind of content up here, your analytics for any posts that have been posted in the past. It kind of pulls it through from the platforms. And then you've got settings here as well. And it's in the settings where you can change what's the schedule, so how many posts per day. If you've got to clear the queue is the list here of the different type of content, connect it to the platform. If you've got any link shortening, things like that as well. So what I'm going to show you is these 3 pieces of accounts here. So I've got the Facebook page, I've got the Instagram page, and I've got the Twitter page here for the skill stack. And I'm going to create 2 pieces of content that are going to go out on each one of those platforms, scheduled at different times, using the 2 Chrome extensions that I'm going to install in a moment, and then finding some images and then a link to a website, and get that scheduled out, and just show you how quickly this is that you can do this using these free pieces of software. Okay, so let's get started. So first thing I want to do is go to the Chrome extensions store. Okay, so all I need to do is do a Google search for Chrome extensions, and then in the Chrome extensions, I have to search for Buffer, which you can see already on the screen already. I've got Buffer. And I'm going to add it to my Chrome browser. You just click this Add to Chrome button. I already have it added. And the second one you're going to add is Pablo. Okay, so Pablo is the second one that you're going to use. And I'm going to show you how we do this in just a moment. So that's the next thing that you would do, is install these 2 Chrome extensions onto your browser. They would appear here. So this is Buffer, and this one here is Pablo. And these are just extensions are like plugins. They're attachments onto your browser that allow you to do different things than how you would normally use a web browser. So I've got those two installed. That's good. And then the next thing I want to do is get my piece of content together that I want to create. Now, I have already pulled together a quote or a piece of text that I want to use and have an image on the background with it. So what I have here is this sentence here. Think about the most successful people in the world. Those who consistently succeed are those who are best at learning new skills. So I want to find an image to be able to put that text on and then schedule that out to go onto my Instagram. So there are lots of different royalty-free websites that you can use. And again, just a Google search will do that. One of my favorites to use is this one here called Pixabay. And excuse me, all I need to do is then search for the image background that I want to use for that text. So again, relating it to the text here, think about the most successful people in the world. Those who consistently succeed are best at learning new skills. So I want to use something that's around that. So I'm going to use the word learning here. Let's see what images appear. So I've got pictures of books. I've got a kind of one here with lots of imagery in the background. Let's see if there are other ones here that I like to use. Okay. So you'll see the wide range of different types of images that you get. And again, all you're going to do is search for the different ones that kind of speak to you, that you find speak to your audience as well. You can of course filter them in here by category as well. So you've got lots of different options here in Pixabay. I'm simply going to choose this one here. Okay, this one here. And what you can do is you can download this and upload it onto your platforms and schedule it out that way. But the reason that I got you to install the Pablo Chrome extension is because as soon as the mouse is kind of over this page, okay, so you just see as I'm moving the cursor over, I have this option here that's called Pablo. And I also have this share image. So these two buttons here mean two different things. Pablo will send it to a place that I can edit the image before I share it. This buffer share image means it will go directly to the platform buffer to be scheduled out. So I'm going to edit this image before it goes out. So I'm just going to click on Pablo here. This opens up in a new tab and then it pulls through the image from the Pixabay site here. And then what it will allow me to do is to change the size of it, add on any contrast, add in some text, add in a logo. There's lots of different ways that I can edit this image to make it right for the platform. So if this doesn't load through straight away, all you need to do is to just refresh the page and then it'll pull through again. So this is the Pablo Chrome extension, okay? So directly from that website here, it's pulled through the image. Now I've got options here for the sizes. This one here is for Instagram. This one here is for Facebook and Twitter. I'm going to keep it at this square image size at the moment. You can add on a filter here, different types of kind of coloring that you can add to the image. You can make it grayscale, for example. You can have a light contrast, which is the one that I'm going to use. You can also add in your logo. Now, I already have a logo installed here, which should be pulled through there, and then I can just click and drag it to the place that I want it onto the site. This blue line here shows me that's in the center, okay? And then I can add in the text. I can choose where I want it to go, what type of text that I want in there, okay? So it's a really amazing place to be able to create free image content. So all I'm going to do is then grab this piece of text here, okay, which I've got there, copy that, and then paste it into this section here, and then just move the size of it. So if you imagine like you're using Canva or another kind of graphic design piece of software, this will allow you to edit text, change the style of the text. Okay, you can see here you've got lots of different styles. I'm going to use Roboto for the moment, make it a little bit bigger. There we go. And just position that in the screen. And just in the space of a few moments, I have created one image that I'm going to schedule now onto the platform. So I've got a couple of ways that I can do this. I can click this share and download button. I can send it directly to the platforms. Okay, send it to Twitter, to Facebook, share to Instagram, and it will go directly onto those platforms. I would just need to log in to those accounts and then share it immediately onto those platforms. Now, the other option here is that I can download it and then upload it onto the specific platforms as well. But the reason that I chose this kind of buffer your image is, I clicked that download button there, so this is what it's doing at the moment, is what I want to do is to buffer it so that it schedules out onto the platform itself. So I'm going to say buffer your image. What this does is then formats it, puts those text, the logo, the image all together, and then it's going to open up buffer directly within this window. And then I can schedule it directly onto the platform. Okay, great. So straight away here, it pulls through all the different accounts that I have. I don't want it to go on these ones, so I just simply turn them off. And then I can say, okay, where do I want, which platform I want it to go on? I'm going to share it directly onto Twitter to start off with. So I'm just going to start with one. All right. And I'm just going to add in a little hashtag as well. So that we are building attention to it. I can add in little emojis as well. I can do that too. It shows me my character count here. I can simply add it to the queue, or I can share it now, or I can schedule it out. Okay, so let's say I want it to go out on Monday at this certain time. I can click schedule, and then there it is straight away. It's been scheduled onto that platform. So in the space of just a couple of minutes there, I have created one piece of content that now, if I go back to my buffer dashboard and I go to Twitter, this now account, this now image is now being scheduled onto that platform. Amazing. Just in the space of a few moments, I have created a piece of content that goes out onto Twitter. Let's use the same image and schedule it out onto Instagram on a completely different day. So let's go back to Pablo. And let's say, again, share and download, buffer your image. This time I'm going to send it to Instagram and then schedule it to go out on Friday next week. Okay, Friday. Because it went out on Twitter on Tuesday. Let's test it on Friday. Let's wait for this to appear. So again, I'm just selecting the platforms that I want it to go out on. This one being Instagram. Again, using a hashtag skill stack, and let's schedule the post to go out on Friday the 8th, and again I can choose the time. Let's put it out at 8 o'clock in the morning when people are on their way to work. Let's do it at 8:22 a.m. and schedule the post. Great. If I go back to the dashboard, it should then be in the Instagram list here. And there for Friday, there it's there. That's that post now scheduled to go out. Okay, so there, one piece of content is scheduled to go out on 2 different platforms at different times. How quick and easy is that? It's amazing. So another way that I can buffer content is to simply share a link to a website as well. So I'm going to share a link to this website directly and schedule it out to go onto the platform. Now you can do this with blog posts or with curated content or any interesting articles that you find online that are relevant to your audience. You can do this and schedule it out onto your platforms directly from here, from Buffer. So I've got the website here I want to share onto Facebook. So because I have the Buffer extension installed, all I need to do is click this little Buffer button up here on the Chrome extensions up here on the toolbar. And what this will do, again, will pull up this same scheduler. And again, I just turn off the ones that I don't want to use. And I want it to go on to Facebook. Okay, let's turn off Twitter here. And then it gives me a kind of pop-up here. What is it that I want to add here? And then I would just write in my text up there at the top. So check out our new website, the skillstack.com. And then I can add in a little emoji if I want to. I'm going to add in a plus or a check. There we go. And then again, I'm going to add this to the queue. Great. So now when I go back to my Buffer dashboard onto Facebook, I should now have this website then scheduled onto the platform. Fantastic. So you can see there, just in the space of kind of 5 to 10 minutes, I've created 2 pieces of content that are scheduled out onto the different platforms simply using the Pablo Chrome extension. I've also used the Buffer Chrome extension and then used a free image site. And then what I've done is I've been able to schedule that directly onto Buffer in the space of a few moments. Okay, so this was just a quick video to show you how you can quickly create content for your platforms in the space of for free as well. That will make it really easy for you to get consistently stuff out onto your social media. All right, any in-depth training that you need on this, please do let me know and I'll be happy to share it with you. All right, see you in the next video. Thanks very much for watching and I'll see you again. Thanks. Bye.